their ability to make some plays. I know Bronson had the big explosion, but can you talk about that a little bit? But also with Zach Showalter, I think he had the first tip on Nigel Smith, and also I believe a key block on him.
Yeah, and there was numerous players that I thought made big plays for us that maybe don't always get the accolades they should. I thought Jordan Hill gave us a boost too on both ends of the floor, and just you know, when things aren't going exactly how you want them to go every possession, it was big for Bronson to be able to respond. I didn't think he had played exceptionally well until the second half of the second half. For him to to dive on the floor and make a hustle play, and then be able to see the ball go in a little bit was big. Obviously, some big shots, but Showalter always does those type of things. You can count on him, his nose around the ball, and making some hustle plays, which I thought was the key for us to at the start of the second half, they were making more hustle plays than we were. We had talked about that before and at halftime in terms of those 50-50 opportunities. That was the stretch when they made that run in the first half. They were quicker to the ball. They were first on the floor to it. But when we went to make our run, it started because we were on the floor and playing physical and embracing some of that. And ironically, things turned for us offensively too as we start to make some of those hustle plays.
Jim, you haven't been in a lot of close games this season, especially here. Certainly these guys have throughout their career. Did you just kind of counting on that experience down the stretch a little bit?
Yeah, I think you want to make. I think that was an important part of having the ability to get to the free throw line, even though we didn't shoot it exceptionally well. To get there early in the half, we knew we could go there and score when the clock stopped, and I think we were at least in the bonus, if not the double bonus, 12-minute mark, and that was going to be important. And then just to be able to stay within striking distance. Irvin got hot for a little bit, and I thought played really well for them. But to be able to get enough stops and then get some momentum going, I thought that Trice's three was big after the missed free throw, and then obviously Browns went back-to-back threes, kind of put us obviously in the lead. But these guys they didn't get rattled. I think the biggest thing was that they were more engaged physically and were more active on the glass and to those 50-50 opportunities.
Greg, you mentioned Irving got hot, and I think when Nigel came off the bench, he pretty much just shut him down the rest of the second half. What is it about his mindset on defense that makes him such a tenacious defender?
Well, he can guard multiple positions, and he's guarded from. I've had him on throughout the year 1s through 5s. So his length obviously bothers people. He's got strength to be physical over screens, and obviously the biggest thing is the experience. He's been in a lot of situations. He's guarded a lot of different offensive players that have different array or a variety of skills. So he understands. He studies film very well. I know he does a lot on his own, so he really studies players and picks up on nuances and tendencies. So and he puts it all to use. The experience, size, and his keenness or awareness for the game all help him.
Coaches seem like you have struggled to get things going at times. Is that more on Michigan's defense, how they're playing him, or is it something else you saw?
Well, I thought he got the first shot blocked. I think Wilson blocked his first shot of the game, and then I thought he was a little tentative for parts of the first half. I thought he was better, later in the second half. But it's a matter of just taking his time around the rim. He was getting it there and was catching it pretty deep or maneuvering his way. But at times I thought he rushed and just was worried about trying to get rid of it or get a shot up versus the quality of the shot he had. But I thought then once he settled in, I thought he was pretty effective, obviously, on the glass as well, and has a presence for us in the paint. So fortunately, our teammates or his teammates picked him up and did some good things. But once he settled in, he was a little bit more consistent.
Coach Beeline mentioned the elevator screen and said that he hadn't seen it on film, and I can't remember an instance where you guys have run that. When did that work its way into the game plan?
This week.
More specifically?
What's today? Tuesday. We put it in on Sunday.
Is that a thing you guys are going to keep running?
Why would I tell you that? Yeah, that is the first time we've run it in a game. We ran it a little bit last year at different times, variations of it. So just something we wanted to take a look at. Different things for different guys. we need to get somebody going or keep somebody going, or the opportunity presents itself. So players did a good job of executing, screeners did a great job, and I would say the ball's got to go in, which Bronson put it in. So always looks good with the ball.
We've got time for one more on the right.
Coach, there was that stretch where DJ Wilson picked up his third and fourth, and then Mo Wagner almost immediately picked up his, I think it was third. What kind of impact did you see them getting into foul trouble all at the same
Well, I
time?
thought it was an extremely physical game. A hard game to officiate. You could tell by shooting percentages in the first half that both of us were below 1 point per possession. There was a lot of bumping and grinding going on in the paint and beyond. So you just have to be able to play through it. And then I think it always helps you. It's always a goal of ours to try to get the opponent or the opposition in foul trouble, and it definitely helped us tonight. That's no different of a game plan than any other night. I've always tried to cut hard, screen hard, post hard, be strong around the rim, finish. So, and that was a credit to our guys to not give in. Sometimes when teams get physical, we slow on cuts, or teams have slowed on cuts. You stop cutting, you give into it, and we didn't do that. We kept cutting, and it paid off.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you.